Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Seb, and this is Selena, who has decided to deign us with her presence today. That little tail's twitching. That usually means stop touching me, I'm sleeping. Anyways, hello. I know there's some new people, welcome to all you awesome new people, and welcome back to all you awesome people who watched me before. I can't believe I'm still getting new people. That's really cool. Um, yeah. Um, this is obviously my videos about cross stitch and kitties and tea and bees and all sorts of really random things. So hopefully you guys like that kind of stuff. All right, um, I will go with my normal setup here. I usually have a list of the way I do things, kind of some random notes, but a lot of it's just kind of me rambling. So hopefully that's okay. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. First off, for life updates. This week has been really super cool. I talked about it a little bit last week. That I was going to a immersive what is that, immersive Van Gogh exhibit, I believe this was called. So it's not it's not an exhibit in a gallery, like there's a whole bunch of paintings. What it was actually like a multimedia sort of thing. So it was things. It was amazing. But it was like everything was all around you, and you're in a room, but it wasn't just a four wall room. There were different planes, and you know, so um, what was showing up on the screen would like kind of move across, and you could kind of watch it, you know, move with the walls, and there was music to go with it, and it was just it was amazing. I mean, there's really no good way to describe it. It's one of those things you really just kind of have to see it. You really do. And the really neat thing was it was in this old abandoned. It was in Charlotte, North Carolina. Um, and it was in this old abandoned Ford um, like manufacturing plant, and they actually made Model Ts there, which is super cool. They had a Model T. I have not put pictures up on Instagram. I will try to do that. I promise, maybe today or tomorrow-ish, this weekendish. But they actually had a Model T that you could. I didn't sit in it. I didn't know you could sit in it until afterwards, until we were leaving. Um, but it's just and so you had to go through, kind of had to go around and then around a corner to get to the actual exhibit part of it. And so while you were going down that long hallway, they had all these different little things about the plant itself. The fact that they made Model Ts there. Um, there was like this kind of overhanging area where like the supervisors would watch the people down on the floor. And the cool thing, the really neat thing was that the floors were made of wood. And the reason for that is because in the 40s, for World War II, the government turned it into a munition storage. So they made these literally wooden bricks, so that if any of the ammunition would drop, it wouldn't spark and start a fire. Which seems ironic with wood, but I understand where they were coming from. Um, so yeah, I mean, just it was amazing. Um, so yeah, it was really cool. So that was really the main thing that happened. Since it was in Charlotte, we decided to go to IKEA afterwards. Had meatballs, of course, because you have to have meatballs. Um, and got a few more things to kind of organize the house. I really need to. I mean, I would say I need to stop spending money there, but the things that we're getting are good things to organize the house. Can't see any in the video. Let me see if I can pull this over. Eh, That's one of the things we got. That white thing. It's a there we go. Uh, it's a plastic bag holder, but that's not what I was going to show you. Also, on a previous trip, we got that metal thing. Sorry about the mess. And I'm sorry about my phone too. Um, turn that turn my phone off for a sec here. There we go. All right, cool. But yeah, we got that metal rack last time to hold different. Oops, I need to get the cat in. Wait, wait. There we go. Okay. Because let's face it, you guys are coming for her, not for me. But yeah, so we keep getting random things to help organize. Trying to think what the big thing was we got. Oh yeah, it was a medicine cabinet for our bathroom. That was the big purchase. And then there were a couple little things for the kitchen, the bag holder, and there was something else that we got. Oh, a little rack for holding like spatulas and stuff, so it'll hang on the wall so it doesn't take up any of your counter space. So those were kind of the big things that we got, and a couple little things. But yeah, so that was fun. So always IKEA. Oh, and we got meatballs, which have already been eaten. So yeah, and some candy. These have already been eaten as well, but they were ginger cookies, ginger nut cookies, whatever. So ginger thins. Those did not last too terribly long between us, as you can tell. So yeah, that was Monday. So I'm if you guys are watching this later, I'm recording this on a Friday, and it was the Monday we went to IKEA. Um, so between that and work, I haven't got a whole lot of stitching done. Um, so I don't think this will be terribly long, but there are a good bit of comments. Of course, I'll try to go through them as quick as I can. But I love comments. I read every single one. I respond to every single one. So, like I say every week, you know, comment. I love comments. Um, Obviously, like and subscribe as well. That does help my channel. It helps other people find me. So that was always cool. Um, Oh, also, and I think I forgot to mention this last week, although I mentioned it the week before. I also have a link to Buy Me Coffee, and I have that set up. So hopefully I can maybe save up some money and buy a better webcam. This one has been acting a little lately, so and I've had it for years and years, so it may be on its last leg ish. So yeah, if you guys want to buy me a coffee, which will go more towards buy me a webcam. Then, and if you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. I have no pressure whatsoever. It's just there if you guys want to. Because I mean, obviously, I know there are some stitchers who have Patreons and stuff like that, which is awesome. The ones that do patterns and stuff. But since I have pattern ideas, but I've never done any, I don't really have a way of doing a Patreon. So the Buy Me a Coffee is really the best way to do it. All right, so let's get to our comments. So, first off, stitching in high heels. Oh, hi. I had to giggle when you said you were a 6-year-old boy. I often say that I had the maturity of a 10-year-old boy when it comes to things like that. Yeah, and it's funny, I didn't even remember that I said that. But yeah, I mean, I call myself a kid all the time. I mean, I have that stupid childish humor. There's a lot of things I'm not terribly mature in, but that's just kind of how it is. Um, Also, you were talking about that you had done a Run Disney event. Um, if you are interested in doing a 5K sometime in the future, um, I don't know where you live, obviously, so I don't know if it's possible for you to get back down there. But I would love to have the motivation to stay to keep training to do another 5K. So maybe we can chat about it on Instagram or something. So just hit me up on that. um so yeah, oh yeah, you're talking about getting on the Disney buses at 3 a.m. I'm actually going to be staying, I hope, as long as things work out. um I should be staying with a friend of mine who somehow, I'm not sure how, I convinced to actually do the run with me. So, we won't have to worry about the buses. Um, and bless those poor men and women who have to do the buses at 3 in the morning. That's all I can say. Um, but yeah, so definitely, if you want to chat about that, I'm game. So um, let's see. Oh yeah, and then also talk about if you heard about the JFK assassination, check out Stephen King's 11/22/63. I've heard of it. I'm not a gigantic Stephen King fan. I'm not a huge fan of like horror and suspense and that sort of stuff. So I don't know. I've heard of it, but like I said, I haven't watched it. But I'll read up about it, maybe see what it's about. I mean, I know what it's about, but if it's horror, suspense, or if it's something that might interest me a little bit more, so I might take a look at that. But thank you, I appreciate the suggestion there. Oh, and welcome. I didn't say so. I think this was your you said that was your first time checking me out, so thank you. Um, and D, yay, D, my buddy. D's 20 stitches. Happy birthday, Fire Poppy. Sounds amazing. Thank you. Fire Poppies is really, really very cool. That said, I would love a LNS that has a little stitchy room. Yeah. So the way that my stitching place is that I'm guessing it must have been two businesses and they just knocked out a wall. Um, because there's one large side, which is kind of the front side is beading and like the back half is cross stitching, and then there's a second room which is like their classroom, and so that's got long tables. They do have some more stitchy stuff in there, and also kind of their clearance stuff. And also in the back, there's a kitchen, which is really nice because there's a full, you got the sink and the full fridge, and there's some counter space back there. So sometimes in the past we've done um, things with food. So there's not cooking. There's not a stove or anything back there. But if you bring your own food, there's places to prepare and all that kind of stuff, which is nice. So yeah, it's really cool. And so we get to stitch in the classroom. Um, I think you pretty much can anytime, but sorry about that. Whew, I don't know where that came from. But every Saturday and the second and fourth Fridays it's always open. Um, for actual stitching get-togethers. So, are you still gonna kill me if I pet you? Yeah, tail's twitching, so that's a yes. But yeah. Oh, also, they said that your progress on the Trans Pride Tapestry is amazing. Thank you. Um, it's the white was a little tough to get through. Um, the unicorn itself is full coverage, and I'll show you guys in a minute. Um, when I'm going over what I stitched. But I'm hoping once I've got that kind of full coverage area done, that the kind of designs in the background. Okay, sorry. The designs in the background won't take too long. Um, but yeah, it really has been my happy place. That just you've got that one particular um thing that you can't wait to stitch on again. That's definitely it. It has taken up. It hasn't been monogamous, but I've been close to monogamous for that one. Oh, I forgot to say, since this is B's and T's, I actually forgot to introduce my tea today. Oh, this is my favorite cup. This is my B cup from where's it from? World Market. There we go. World Market. Actually, probably says World Market on the bottom. Yes, it does. So, yeah, there you go. So, this tea, that's good. I think it's better cold than it is hot. Um, so my tea this time has to do with the trip that I took a couple weeks ago. I talked about it on a last video or the video before. I went down to Edisto and the Charleston area. That's when I went to Fire Poppies. But in Charleston, there is the Charleston Tea Garden. And they actually grow the tea there. They grow their own tea, and then they have, maybe 7 or 8 different types of tea that they make. They have an Earl Grey. I think they call it a Charleston breakfast. They also have, I think they do green tea. They have a peach tea, which is really really good, and I've also tried the Charleston breakfast, which is good. But this is Rockville raspberry, and and this is the, oh well, there are no. These they have loose leaf. These are in the bags. Then they're in the little pyramid bags. Let's see if I can maybe pull this out for you guys without making too much of a mess. There you go. Obviously, it's been used and it's twisting, but so it's in that kind of pyramidy sort of thing, and this is really good. It's a little bit more of a subtle flavor, so I usually tend to like when the fruity flavors are a little stronger. But as I said, as I've been preparing to do this video, it's cooled down. It's gotten cold, and I think I actually like this better cold than I like it hot. I don't know. To me, the raspberry kind of comes out a little bit more um, when it's cold, but it's really good. I would highly recommend them. You can get them online. I will list them down below. Um, in all my notes. Where I try to be good about listing everything. Um, if I've missed anything, please tell me. I will absolutely give you a link. Um, if I've forgotten to put something down there. So yeah, that was my tea. So yeah, let me go back here to my comments. Pam, since you landed good enough. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Happy birthday. Thank you. She actually won the 250 subscriber giveaway. So yay. I'm almost up to 300. I don't know if I'm going to do anything for 300 or not. I have not decided yet. I might. I really need to get this stuff. I have some of it over here, which I'm not going to show. And I'm going to add a few other things to it for her. So I may do a 300 giveaway. Let's wait and see how long it takes because I still need to get this mailed off before I do anything else. Yeah. Oh, Southernmost Stitcher said hi, Selena. Um, Southernmost Stitcher says hello. Yeah. I'm sorry. She's sleeping. I tried. I really did try. I told her you said hello, but she doesn't seem to pay any attention because she's sleeping. So I apologize for that. Um, but yeah. So Healing Gamer, hi Seb, hi Selena, and once again she's asleep, but hi. I have a huge spreadsheet I use to track all my cross stitch pieces. I include all my purchases, a tab for patterns, fabric, floss, and a wish list. Um, I don't know if you do videos. Would there be any possible way that you might be able to do a video about that? Because I would really like to see how you do that. My OCDness is really screaming at me that I don't have all this stuff. Excuse me, I'm sorry, more organized than I do, and I would love to do that. That would definitely be a multi-day, possibly multi-week project. I have everything that's kitted and started done, so um, you can't really see them back behind my shoulder there, kind of over my shoulder. But it would take longer to do everything that's back here. Um, it's definitely more than I have. And also, another big question is how do you do your PDFs? Because my PDFs are kind of all over the place. So how do you organize those? So if you have any suggestions, if you could make a video, I would be eternally grateful. But anyway, so yeah, thank you about that. Because I definitely want to try to do some more organization. Um, your Trans Pride unicorn looks great. Thank you. Like I said, the white's been a little tough, but I really have been enjoying it a lot. Dumb question, and it's not a dumb question at all. Do you prefer 14 or 18 count, Ada? Honestly, like I said, that's not a dumb question at all. But um, honestly, my sweet spot's 16 because when you get to 18, the holes are a little smaller. It's a little harder to see. I don't have any. I have my glasses, obviously, but I don't have any additional. Um, you know, making things bigger. The name I can't say. I forget. It's the word has got in my brain. Magnifying. There you go. I don't have any magnifying glasses or anything like that. Um, so 18 is a little small. And 14 is really easy and wonderful to stitch on, but the coverage is sometimes kind of bad. So 16 is kind of my sweet spot. Um, I wish you happy birthday on Instagram, but I'll say it again, happy birthday. Well, thank you twice over. Um, for your happy birthday wishes. Um, all right. So my buddy Carolina, oh, she was talking about before that she had tried, I believe, the shaving cream, dyeing, and but it stained her carpet, and I asked her about that, but unfortunately those stains didn't come out, so sorry about that. Apparently she was dyeing it pink, blue, yellow for, I believe she said it was a mermaid, which sounds really cool. Um, so grumpy underscore let's say again, grumpy underscore stitcher is her Instagram, and she said that she'll be posting pictures of that. So I will try to remember to put that down in the link as well. Um, but yeah, that's I am already following you on Instagram. What is that Mucha kind of inspired gamer one that's only like a couple pictures back? Who did that? Because I might have to get that pattern. Um, let's see. Oh, sorry for being irregular with watching. You never have to apologize because things happen. I'm a regular in watching people, so I've been having some GP appointments. I hope everything is okay. I mean, obviously, you probably don't want to talk about it, which is fine. But I just hope everything's all right with you with that. I go every 3 months for blood sticks. So I know about having to go fairly often. Um, and she also said that she didn't know that Una Stubbs had passed away. I might rewatch Sherlock now again. Yes, you should watch Sherlock again. I'm talking to you. Watch Sherlock. Anyway, no. And apparently she managed 400 stitches through my video, which is impressive. 400 stitches is not jump change. So congrats on that. That's a lot of stitching to do in one video. Oh, yeah, I mentioned last time that my Xbox randomly came on. I think it came on during the video. Apparently that's something that happened to her as well. All of a sudden you hear a beep and it'll just turn on. I read that the sensor on it's very sensitive and sometimes dust can set it off. Considering it's on a little shelf where my cat can get to, it probably has cat hair all over it. So I will try to give that a clean. Thank you for the suggestion. I will definitely try to give that a clean. Congratulations on 250. Thank you. I'm already over 280, which is crazy. You really don't have luck with computers lately. No, unfortunately, both my husband and I in the last year or two have had bad luck with computers, and we never have before. So it's not like we're technologically impaired or anything. We're really not. It's just that the last couple of computers we've gotten have been kind of so it sucks. Um, the beach sounds nice. Looks out at the typical British weather. Well, if it makes you feel any better right now, I don't know if you can tell by the way the lights kind of going in and out. It is cloudy over here. So it is looking kind of British at the moment. Although I think it's a lot hotter here than it probably is in Britain right now. So I don't know what it is right now, but it's we've been hitting high 80s, low 90s pretty much every day. Actually, let me see. Hold on. Hey Siri, hourly weather.
It appears to be cloudy right now, with a temperature of 86 degrees.
86 degrees in Celsius. Hey Siri, 86 degrees in Celsius.
86 degrees Fahrenheit is 30 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so it's cloudy and 30 degrees Celsius right now. Or 86. Actually, 86 is not that bad. We've been getting over 90, so the cloud cover is keeping it a little cool, so yay on that. Anyway, so the timeout project, which is the um Bygone Stitches One Nation. She made a suggestion about maybe filling in something behind the white. Unfortunately, and I really do appreciate the comment, the suggestion. Unfortunately, with a project this big, with the fact that I not only have the stars, but I also have the words in white, that wouldn't even in 10 stitch that wouldn't work. Unfortunately, I really do appreciate it. Like on a smaller project, actually, that might would work. Like D is actually doing something like that for their for a project they're doing, not One Nation. They're actually filling in the back, and that is something I have done in a pattern before. But yeah, unfortunately in this one it just wouldn't work. But thank you though. I really do appreciate it. Um. So Oh yeah. Also, she said that she had gotten Disney Plus for her son to watch Luca. I'm a bad Italian because I'm half Italian. But I have not actually watched Luca yet, and my nephew's named Luca, so you know, I really have no excuse. Um. Okay, now this next one kind of blew my mind a little bit. Kitty Crittenden, I believe it is. Hi Seb, love to hear you talk about Oak Ridge history. I work for the Department of Energy at Oak Ridge and have worked as a historical archivist for several organizations here. There's still a huge presence of the DOE, Department of Energy, and other federal labs and complexes. And it was probably Knoxville where your mom was born. It's about 25-minute drive. So this person actually works at Oak Ridge, where my grandmother was 80 years ago, something like that. Not 75 years ago. That is just freaking amazing. I would love just to see, all the stuff you've seen just would be absolutely amazing. It's fascinating. The whole history of Oak Ridge is fascinating. Out of curiosity, have you read those two books I was talking about the women of Oak Ridge? I think one is kind of like fictionalized, and the other is just like a straight, not biography, but just like a straight nonfiction, kind of explanation. Um, but um, but yeah, I mean that's really cool. I would love to pick your brain about this, just because that's super cool. My mom is a middle child, so her older brother, my uncle, my older uncle, would have already been born. So my guess is he probably was born in Knoxville as well. Um, I think they're about 2 years difference, somewhere there about. Um, and I don't know of any pictures of my mom or my uncle or my grandmother at Oak Ridge, unfortunately. I wish I did. But yeah, just I would. I don't know if you're on a chat program or on Instagram or something, but I would seriously love to talk to you about that. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was super cool. I read that and it was like mind blown. Is that right, Cat? Is your little kitty mind blown? Okay, yeah, no. All right, next. Diane Duggan, belated happy birthday. Thank you. Um, thanks for recording our special day. Honestly, I mean, my husband and I didn't even go out. I didn't do anything special on Friday. I just recorded the video, and on Saturday I sewed, and I brought a cookie, and we all enjoyed it. So, I mean, it wasn't anything exciting, but you know what? That's fine. I mean, it wasn't any particularly special number anyway. So, I have friends who visited the Van Gogh experience when it was in Milwaukee. They loved it. Yes, I mean it. Like I said before, it was just amazing. It's only 35 minutes. I sat through it twice. So a little over an hour. But I mean, it was worth a 90-minute drive up and back. I would do it again. So, um, you spoke of Sherlock, which I love. Have you seen The Irregulars? It's only one season, but I liked it. I don't have cable, so is there somewhere online I can watch that? I, I've I've kind of heard of it a little bit, but I don't know anything about it. Um, I definitely like to check it out. Also, I have Enola Holmes, which is on Netflix, I believe. I think that's a one time. I think that's just a movie. I have that on my Netflix. I haven't watched it yet. Also, I've only seen like three, maybe four episodes of Elementary, and I'd like to watch that as well. So I have a lot of other Sherlocky stuff that um, I'd like to watch. Also, I didn't put this in the response, but um, Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat, who did Sherlock, the BBC Sherlock, said that one of their big influences was The Secret Life of Sherlock Holmes, which was a movie in I want to say maybe it was the 70s, something like that. I don't remember when it was exactly, but and they said that's a big influence on them. So I would like to find a copy of that and watch it. So yeah. So let's see, we're almost in the end, guys. Carly M, your Trans Pride Tapestry is looking awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Looking forward to week 69's B Fact. Yeah, so now I have to find something really super cool, I guess. Um, but yeah, I'll figure that out. So now now I've got that pressure on me. But yeah, the Trans Pride is I've really enjoyed it. Um, like I said, the white was a little tough, but it's been really fun. So I always look forward to when I can work on it again. Terry Hall said happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. Barbara Dragonfly said Sebastian's one of my favorite names. I'm watching your older videos as I can on every channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I have been mentioned it before or not, but um, when I was talking with some of my friends online, my best friend, I'd asked him, well, what would you what name do you think would match me? And he said Sebastian. So, which is a name I liked, but I'd never really thought of before. It's not in my family or anything like that. So, he said he thought I was a Sebastian, so I was like, okay. So I've really grown to love it as well. But thank you, I appreciate that. And finally, So Stitchy, which is a cool name. That's SEW Stitchy. I'm playing catch up on Floss too, but I want to say hello to Sebastian. Thank you. Hello. Looking forward to hearing about your visit to StitchCon in the next videos. Yeah, so definitely go back maybe 3 or 4 videos for that. I talk about it and show haul. I think I don't remember if I did a separate haul video or if I put it all together. I don't remember. Sorry, my memory is really crap. But yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying. I definitely appreciate you guys watching. But yeah, so that should be good for the comments. I know that took a little while. Hopefully, that wasn't too bad for you guys. Um, the rest of it shouldn't be too terribly long. Um, so as usual for me, there's no new starts, no finishes, no FFOs. So I'm still, still slogging along on the ones you know, I've been working on. So let me show you what I have been working on, and I'll do this one first. Oops. Okay, sorry, just making sure it didn't fall. Um, so Pam, stitching in the line of good enough, does a Hawkhorn Hollow stitch along. And so unfortunately that's the stitch alongs have really been the only time that I've ever actually been working on these, which I hate, because I really want to get it done. I just want to get that out of the way. There you go. because I really want to work on this more. And it's a big project, and if I only do this like the once every week or two that we meet, it's going to take like 20 years. But let me show you this first. This is Halloween at Hop Run Hollow. There we go. And so yeah, she big. Um, right now, unfortunately, I'm only on this first square. There we go. We do lie beneath the grass. And so yeah, this is. Does it say the size? No, it doesn't say the size here, but she big. She's super big. Oh, 371 by 278. So yeah. Unfortunately, all I have done is this little part for the first one. Um, so it's looking pretty nice. Overall, the stitching is pretty good. This is a 16 count, I believe. Let's see. This is a 16 count something by Waxing Moon. Oh, Ada Waxing Moon. Okay. Okay, yeah. But anyway, it does have a little bit of variegation. Yeah, you can kind of see it down here a little bit. It's kind of a subtle variegation, but it's nice. And this needle minder I actually got from Fire Poppies, so yay. But yeah, so I'm working on this. I really didn't do all that much. I finished up that. I did this little roundy piece, that roundy piece, and that, and then worked on a little bit more of the black. So, not a whole heck of a lot on that one. And it's not that I don't mind working. I love working on it. It's um haven't had any problems with it really. I mean, um no huge frogs or anything like that. It's, a few minor ones. Um, but so there really, sorry, I'm just trying to get this back in the thingy here. So there really hasn't been a good reason to not work on it, other than, to be absolutely honest, I've really just been spending all my time on the Trans Pride Tapestry just because I love sewing that thing so much. Um, so, maybe I need to start giving this a little bit more love once I either finish that or get a little further down the road with it. All right. Whoops. Come on. There you go. All right. The only other one that I have been working on, I'm sure you could probably guess what it is right now. Good Omens. No, wait. No. Which needs Good Omens needs love, but no, it's my Trans Pride Tapestry. Woohoo! Which I've been talking about a crapload this time. But there she is, and yeah, like I said, she big. Like so you can see what I mean by having all this full coverage. That's a lot of unicorn. And so, ah, what is my deal with always having these things in the front and not in the back? There we go. All right. So, ta-da! So mostly I've been working up here and a lot of in the tail here, as you can see. Um, I'm running a little low on the roasted marshmallows, so I've been doing a little bit more with the little pink peony and Morris blue, I believe it is. So yeah, there she is. And, like I said, I'm getting pretty close to getting the unicorn done. There's a little bit more cut off, like down here and over here, but it's not much. It's maybe a tiny bit over here too. Um, it's really not much at all. Um, once I have to move the hoop a little bit. So this will be the vast, vast majority of it that I was able to get in this one hoopful here. But yeah, that is one of the few that I'm actually doing it on the called for. So that's unusual for me, but yeah, the called for was just too pretty, and Fire Puppies had the fabric as well as I think. Pretty sure I got the fabric from Fire Poppies. I could be wrong on that. I know I definitely got the thread from them. Um, and then of course the I do believe no the it's still available. It's $10, and I believe I have it listed down below. I believe it's a $10. I know that it's going for a charity or charities, uh, but I don't remember which ones. So I apologize for that. But anyway, so that was that. So let me get into haul really quick. Like I said, I don't want this to go too long. I know my last video was a bit on the longer side. So, come here. There we go. Alright. So first off, a little bit of non-Stitchy haul. Um, of course, I had to get some stuff from Van Gogh. So I got a couple of kind of large postcards. There we go. One with a bunch of Van Gogh portraits. Of course, you know, the famous bandaged ear. What's it say in the back? Dear Theo, look at what a wonderful postcard I received from Charlotte. Cute. Theo was his brother. So, but yeah. And then also a little bit of Starry Night because I do love me some Starry Night. All right, and oh, these are just oh yeah, there was like they had a little thing, so they had like a little I Spy for adults. So um as the presentation was going through, you know, you could see talk about different paintings that you could spot in there. So that's what these are. And of course, I was talking to my husband about a bunch of those without even having to look at it because you know nerd. And also I got these four things, hoping to turn them into needle minders. Although the um the actual magnets on them aren't super strong, so they may just end up being relegated to my couch. I mean, my couch, my my fridge. But we will see on that one. So first off, you're not going to show, are you? There we go. A little bit of Starry Night there. There we go. More that way. So it's just a round magnet, and this is the kind like the kind of 3D domey round magnet. And then this is also the other 3D round magnet. Um, I don't know the actual name of the portrait, but apparently he did this as a joke, and I believe it was an art school. Like he went to art school for a little bit, but he never actually finished. Um, but yeah, it's a smoking skeleton. And the cool thing was, like I said, with the paintings, you know, they would actually move, so you could actually see the smoke coming off of the skeleton's cigarette, which is kind of cool. And then these two are kind of like flat. I'm not sure if they're plastic or they're metal, but we have some sunflowers. Oh, there. Come on. There we go. Some sunflowers. And the last one, which I thought was really cute, was like a little portrait there. So, and these are a lot flatter than the other two. So, yep. So that was my haul from Van Gogh, and then some of this haul is new. Some of it was some stuff I had forgotten to show you guys yesterday. So this one was new, and I also got the threads to go with it. DMC. Um, kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul. So I thought that was kind of cute. By Primrose Cottage Stitches. So it's a real small one. Does it say? 71 by 55. So that would be a quick little stitch. And it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. So just 5 DMC colors. So yeah, that would not take long at all. The second one I literally just got in the mail today. So I found this. I wanted to get this. I've wanted to get it for a while. I looked on 123 Stitch and it was out of stock, and it was more expensive in a couple other places. Um, so just on a lark, I and because I had a little bit of credit on Amazon. I was like, oh, I'll look on Amazon. So I actually found this on Amazon for a decent price, um, with Prime. So uh, I didn't have to pay um pay the shipping. There we go. Raven Bewitched, October 31st, 1852. So this is a Blackbird Designs. It's hard to tell, but there are actually several colors in there. How many colors are? It's like six. Hickory sticks, cherry bark, espresso bean, garden gate, old purple paint, raven, and wood trail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crescent colors and gentle arts. Um, the funny thing was, I ordered this, I don't know, like a day or two ago. And, so I was like, okay, well, it'll take me a few days to get here. Apparently, because, eBay will show you like where a person's from, or it'll say where they're from. Um, when you're ordering not from Amazon, but from, somebody through Prime, it won't say where they're from. I looked at, and I got this package today, and I was like, this got mailed from the same city I'm from. And so, yeah, so apparently, whatever this Amazon storefront from is the same city I'm in. And it literally took me like a day or two to get here. So, like, nice. The second one was one I'd gotten last time, and I had said that I had forgotten. I got this at um, Fire Poppies when I was there, and I had forgotten to show it. I had already put it up. So I brought it back out. Um, Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake by the Witchy Stitcher. That's pretty cool. Um, and the reason I got this was because the last time, I guess it was 2 years ago, I went to Fire Poppies. I got this cool splattered paint or splattered blood. And it's not this one. It's not what it's called for. But I thought that maybe it would work. Um, so yeah, and I have the pattern and the fabric listed down below. This is blood splatter, and they have it in white, and they also have it in coffee tea dyed. This is the coffee tea dyed one, obviously. 16 count Ada from Steel City Stitchers. So there you go. So I remembered to show it. And the last one was one I picked up. Um, and if you guys want me, because I'm already running a little long, so I won't do a flip through. So if you guys want me to do a flip through, I will. I can do it a quick little separate video. This is Stony Creek cross stitch, even though it's summer 2021, the annual Christmas issue. But the thing is, I didn't. I mean, there's a couple of cute Christmas things in here, but there's actually some really, really cool Halloween things in here. Um, so, let's see if I can do this without. I want to try to do this without showing. There we go. Okay, I'm not doing this very well. Happy Halloween silhouettes. There we go. And things like that. And like I said, I won't do a full go through. But so there's a cute beach one. There's 3 or 4 different Halloween ones that I really liked. So normally I wouldn't grab this, but the fact that it had a couple of really cool Halloween patterns in it, I just could not resist. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just uh, I'll just go ahead and grab those. All right. So let me go ahead and do my of the weeks and pet the kitty, and then I will be done. Are you gonna kill me? Your tail switching. Oh, wait. No. I thought for a minute maybe she was gonna roll over and give me the belly, but nope. Okay. So let me do my of the weeks. This week I've been doing stitchy websites. This week I'm actually going back to a YouTube video. I was doing YouTube videos for a while, and then I kind of um, I was harder because I didn't have any more that I was watching, and it was hard for me to recommend ones that I had never watched. Um, so I kind of stopped that, but I'm gonna go back to it this week because how did I not have them before? D from D's 20 Stitches. They actually do a floss tube, and they have 2 videos out so far, and oh my god, they are hilarious. I mean, I seriously cannot stop laughing. I'm gonna steal all of their Hawaiian shirts. I've already warned them of that. And it's just they're really funny. You know, it's very quirky, and I love the stuff that they're stitching, and it's just really really cool. Um, for the non stitchy website, there is a place I've been spending way too much time called GeoGuessr. Um, and it's like a it's kind of like a Google Where's Waldo. So what you do is you can pick a map and it'll put you in a random place, like on Google Maps. And what you have to do is you have to guess where you are. So you can move around. So you can look for um you can look for signs, flags, or highway signs and such, and you could give yourself time limits or not. There's different rules you can do, but it's really really fun. Um, it is super super fun, and you can definitely spend a lot of time, just waste a lot of time on it. And I don't know that I'm really doing it a whole lot of justice by trying to explain it, but yeah, it was super super cool. Um, but but yeah, so GeoGuessr is definitely fun. All right, so the last one's gonna be the B fact. This is one I kind of did a basic one before, but this kind of expands on the information. Honeybee is um its name is Apis mellifera. I believe it is mellifera. Apis is an very old word, probably with Egyptian roots, but it's also related to the Greek word for swarm, and mellifera means honey bearing. So essentially, it's honey bearing swarm. Is what honeybees are. But yeah, so I guess that's about it. I thought that was kind of cool. I had never honestly looked up, and there's hundreds and hundreds of different types of bees. The honeybee is just one, and there's even different types of honeybees, but that's kind of the most well known one is the Apis mellifera. Um, the one I think that you'll mostly find in the United States at least. I don't. I think there's different ones for Europe and around. But anyway, so I guess that is about it. Um, once again, I ran kind of long. Like I said, a lot of comments, which is always good. Hopefully, you guys don't mind me reading the comments. Um, you know, I can try to cut it down a little bit, or if you guys don't mind, I can kind of leave the way it is. So just tell me what you guys want, because I want to make this good for you guys. I'm doing this so you guys enjoy watching me. So yeah. I guess that is about it. I will talk to you guys later. And from me and Selena, who, yep, is still about to kill me. Bye.